Hi everyone and welcome back to Amplify. So I was absent for 6 weeks and I'm really sorry, but your boy urgently needed a vacation and a haircut. But I'm back and I am ready to share with you the second part of the episode of Amplify with the vegan butcher. So here we go.
I don't know if it's fine for him to join us now.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But he
Yeah,
has
we
to
are.
come a bit
Hi,
closer.
nice to meet you.
Hi, Benoit.
Sorry, I'm a bit late, but I had another appointment, so.
No, I
Yeah,
know
it's
all about, yeah. But it's very nice to see you because now we see the two faces of the project, and it's awesome. And I also learned that you have three more people working in your
Exactly.
atelier. So,
Exactly, yes.
what we were discussing right now, it's what about 2021? So you have kind of three projects right now. One of them is the top secret. The second
yeah.
one is the second one is to grow more, but can you elaborate on that a bit?
Yes, now we want also to grow our web shop because we started actually quite recently in September 2020. And it's working so well that we're already our space where we work is already becoming a bit small. So we have to start looking for a bigger space so we can also hire more people and handle more orders. So I think, yeah, by the end of this year we should be able to have some more perspective on that, and maybe find some investors that they're happy to join this project and our ambition to to scale it up and reach more people with our products.
Yeah,
And what about number three?
it's the boxes.
The vegan butcher box. Yeah, that's my passion because I really believe in the concept. It's a bit like the Hello, the other boxes that are out there, but yeah, ours is different in the sense that we don't really put ingredients for menus in our box, but we just include our products, our own products, and then also a surprise product from another Belgian company, a vegan company,
Oh,
of course. So in that way, we also want to stimulate other vegan companies, and it's also a great way for people to get to know more other vegan products and the smaller companies who are sometimes having a bit of difficulties getting out there and getting their name out there and
mm-hmm.
getting the public. So I think it's also our mission to support veganism as a whole. So not just our brand, but also other brands.
Yeah, indeed. Regarding the boxes, is it the things that you are already doing right now?
Yes.
The because
Uh,
I think what is cool and important to mention here that you guys actually deliver all around Belgium.
exactly.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
Because
And
I'm
our
in Liège, so I ordered it and it came from Brussels, and it was all with all those small ice packages. I don't know how you
gel
call them.
packs. Yeah,
Yeah, they're
exactly.
like ice packs, so gel
And
packs.
it was all fresh. It was all frozen, and we could put in the freezer something that we didn't want to eat directly, and it was
Mm.
actually a very good idea. I think I haven't seen such things before in Belgium. And what I also like about you guys is that you every week you put something new on the menu.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. We try for that to be a bit creative and we take really inspirations from typical meals, of the Belgian cuisine or the Italian ones mainly, but not only.
Mhm.
Because, as I said, we believe in attracting people to the food first, to then pass another kind of message. Of course, we always make sure that the meals we include some of our products, so we are not just gonna make a salad with with carrots and lettuce, but we really want to use, you know, alternative to meats, cheeses, or cream, or. But it's something that we found works very well, and indeed one of the possible development for the boxes, because it's true that it already exists, but Benoit likes to say it's a bit of a test phase. In the sense that right now we don't have really the physical space to grow this project, because it requires a lot of spaces for the logistics, the boxes and the cooling packs, etc. But as soon as we manage to move to a bigger place, it will be nice to grow that and to even potentially differentiate it. So now the box includes a mix of meals and products, but it will be nice to have the choice whether to receive a box with only products, because some people, they like to make their own meals, you know, with the products. Or on the other side, there are people that they just want a ready meal to put in the microwave and eat straight away. But right now we don't have really the facility suited for some.
Yes, and it's interesting because right now, because we're in a bit of a test phase with those boxes, we try to get feedback from people and ask them, you know, how they like it, you know, and what would they like to see different in the boxes, and because that's, for us, it's very important to get that feedback and to improve our concept and make it better and
You see, I told you, because we talk about feedback, and I said that at the beginning I was very scared of feedbacks, but that you take it in such a constructive way.
Yes, I think it's the best way to improve yourself, to get honest, clear feedback. Even the negative feedback, you have to see it as something that enables you to work on some aspects that are maybe not 100% correct, but improvement is an ongoing process, you know, and I think nobody's perfect, and never think you're there, but because that's dangerous, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
And also never thinking that everybody has you under the spotlight, because it's easy when you have a company or a project of any type to think that everybody is there looking at every move you do. But you know, for people, you're just a little drop in 1,000 other things. Nobody's there looking like, oh, the vegan butcher, they changed that recipe, so maybe it didn't work. Like, people have other issues to deal with. And when you look in supermarkets, how many times you see big brands that they have a new packaging and they write improved recipe, new recipe. You know, if big brands do it, it's because, yeah, there is nothing shameful about it.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting to hear. What about any new skills to learn? Are you planning? Would you like to learn something new?
Mm-hmm. You can go. I have some. Well, okay, I'm gonna go because I think he needs to think about it. For me, there are two main things. One that I already started working and I think it improved a lot, which is stress management. Because I really am the kind of personality that takes things with such a passion that it can get a bit overwhelming, you know. And but as I told you already, I think it's very important to make a clear distinction between the company and myself. Like, we are two different entities, you know, and any bad or good things that could happen to the company is not about me, you know, and my life is separate. And I think already this, being aware of this, is a big relief. But I'm working on it. I read a lot. I look at other people's experiences, and as I said before, I think reading biographies of people that I believe they really made it in the business world, not even in veganism. I can make big example, like, you know, big high-tech company. You can take a lot of lessons out of it. You also realize that is really something entrepreneurs have to deal every day, handling stress. And then also people management, because that is another tricky part for me, because I am a bit good at heart and I feel like I don't like to be the boss at all. like, you know, I know I like to lead people, but yeah, when it comes to, you know, criticize something or taking a bit of a stronger position, I find it a bit hard, and I feel very guilty. And but we are lucky also on that, because we have like employees with whom I can be very transparent. Like sometimes I tell them like, oh, I'm sorry that you know, I talk to you like this, and then they really push me like, no, but you have to be the boss, you know, like it's fine. So it's very nice to have this kind of relation with them. But yeah, I definitely again have to take distance from the fact that even if I move a critics to somebody, it's not that I'm bad, you know, it's just that in that moment I am the boss and I have to think at the good of the company. So if something isn't done properly, it needs to be said.
Yeah, absolutely. Benoit, and for you?
I think also my social skill, like management and stuff, working with people, is not the easiest for me because I'm more of an introvert personality, and I'm perfectly fine working by myself. But working in a team is always a challenge, and yeah, it's known of introvert personalities that they have a certain tolerance for people, but after some time they have to have their alone time. And yeah, I like to do work behind the scenes and going out there on my own, also doing the shopping and the deliveries and stuff, which is alone work. But yeah, definitely you have to be also to be able to be a team player and functioning in a team and make the team work very efficiently. And because you only have 24 hours in a day and you have to use them very wise and efficient. So yeah, a good functioning team is essential for your company. So everybody has to feel fine and feel okay. And as a leader or a boss, you have to really guide your team and take them by the hand and really motivate them day in, day out. So that's it takes a lot of energy, and you have to kind of find a way to regain energy by either your team that is a positive team or getting good feedback from clients. Or I think that's always will be a working point for me, like to improve.
I just recall you saying that to work in a team is difficult, and then I want to add, especially if you have knives around you, because you have that picture with the knives, you know, everybody with the knife. And I love that picture; it's so cool. And then to work in a team is difficult, especially.
Oh my God, the people now are not gonna want to apply after they hear that.
No,
But it's sometimes we joke about it, like I'm gonna throw you this apple. And another thing that I think we both have to work on it, and we also improved, is learning to say no to like even to business opportunities, because after maybe like a year or so, at the beginning I think you have to take almost everything that comes, you know, at the beginning you have to take a bit things as they come, but now after almost 2 years, it's true that sometimes we get so many emails and calls about any kind of things, and again I have this tendency, I don't want to hurt people, so I say yes. But no, it comes a moment that, yeah, as Benoit said, you have 24 hours in a day, and you just have to take the decision that suits you best too. So those skills are important, which doesn't mean that to be an entrepreneur you have to be an ass beep, but you know, like you have to learn that you can't be all soft all the time.
Can we talk a bit about mental health? How is it for you? How can you, because we spoke about stress management, something that you guys want to learn and to really manage it, but is there something for the moment that helps you to switch off a bit from the work all the time and from the management all the time?
Yeah, we take regular breaks. Like Sunday is really our off day that we really take it completely off, and we have some us time. And there are a lot of entrepreneurs who work also on Sunday, but we try really not to do that. Even though often there are messages and emails that even get replied, so it's not completely work free. But yeah, we go out in nature and we walk our dog. That's really our holy space, you know, going into a forest, you know, and really relaxing and taking the energy in from nature. And yeah, it's really something we do on a regular basis, and we really value a lot.
I hear it very often from people, like I try to do nothing on Sunday, literally plan nothing, just have me time, enjoy anything that's coming, that's living, just like, you know, don't plan anything. And I think it's a very good idea, which I'm also trying to do. So, so
you have to force yourself at the beginning, because me, especially the first months, I was really always in the morning, because as I told you, I get up much earlier than Benoit. So sometimes he was still sleeping. I was like, let's check the emails, you know, it's never gonna know. But then it's really detrimental. And also there is no, like, we are not dealing with the life of people, you know, so there is no email that can't wait 24 hours to be responded. And now I really don't open it. I mean, unless it really pops in my screen and I see it, it's really like something you learn. And then to what Benoit said, so resourcing yourself in nature, I also add, for me, Benoit doesn't do it, like I journal almost every day, you know, in those 30 minutes when I get up and I'm on the couch, with my thoughts, I really write down like a lot. I mean, it depends. Like, I don't have a way of doing it. Like some days it can be 3 lines, like oh, today I'm happy because of this. Some days it can be 3 pages because I have this flow of thoughts going on, and it's almost like a free therapy in my opinion. Like,
is it more like a morning thing for you, or like an evening thing?
A morning.
Because
for my way of being, and this is again very personal, the morning is the moment that if I don't start it with the right routine, I get really stressed. I think because I tend to be overwhelmed with all the things I need to do, you know, while in the evening it's like the day has gone and I know I accomplished this and that, and I kind of relax. The morning is something that I really need to start right. And I also got into the habits of kind of like, of course, there are days that you wake up and you feel energized and you feel fine, and that's very easy. But there are days that you wake up and you feel tired or stressed. And I think it's so important to try to tell yourself stuff, although it might seem like a lie, but it's not a lie. You're really convincing yourself about it. So when I feel stressed or whatever, I actually repeat to myself, sometimes even out loud, like, like today is actually gonna be a really great day, and I'm so lucky to have this company, and you know, you feel better. And sometimes I say to Benoit when he gets up and he said, "Oh, I'm a bit tired," I say, "Don't say that. You are not tired."
Frederica, we spoke.
Yourself.
Yeah.
You have to basically lie to yourself.
No, but that honestly, your brain really believes in what you tell him all the time. Of course, I mean, if you are absolutely lacking of sleep, like you just need to sleep, okay, I'm not saying that. But you know, like if you start the day thinking that it's cold and you're gonna fail on I mean, yeah, there are very high chances that your whole attitude is gonna go towards that.
Mm-hmm.
Frederica, in your mind, I think.
We spoke a couple of minutes ago about you reading some books about business. I was wondering if there is something that you could recommend to people.
Ah, okay. Well, Benoit now is also reading one that I think he's liking a lot. I haven't started it yet, but he's reading this biography of Elon Musk, you know, of Tesla, like, and SpaceX, right?
Yes.
So, as I said, when I talk about the books about business, I don't mean necessarily a book that tells you how to launch your company, but it can be really inspiring people, even in completely different sectors, because it can. Me personally, well, there are even some documentaries I liked a lot. There is one on Bill Gates on Netflix. Is really crazy because I don't know, personally it motivated me so much because you realize that those people, they are just driven by such a passion. I mean, it's like I don't really think that they care of the money at all. Of course, after the money comes and the lottery, but I really think that they couldn't exist. Like they really, their life and that purpose is one unique thing. And now I'm reading a book. It's not about business, but I find that it can be also applied a lot in things like that, which is about the courage of being vulnerable. I don't know if you heard about it. I downloaded it and I thought, oh, it's such a niche book, and now I'm seeing it everywhere. I think the writer is like Renee Brown, and yeah, it really shows how vulnerability is something that is seen by everybody like a defect or like a flaw, you know, or like being weak, but it is actually about the courage to live things fully, you know, and to be fully in the thing you're living, whether it is your business, your passion, your relationship, or so. Yeah, that's something I liked. But then, of course, there are other really more business-oriented books. I read one recently, the 10 Habits of Highly Effective People, or like that. You can find good stuff everywhere, I think. Well, you have to distinguish, of course, because I think there are a lot of those self-help books that are just really put out there to make money. But
Yeah.
so
Yeah, absolutely.
Also have a bunch of vegan cookbooks that we take inspiration from. Like there's really a boom in those kind of books, and it's amazing what some people make, and it's not always known to the public, but yeah, if you're really curious about veganism, just check out some cookbooks, and you will be really amazed what you can make with plant-based food.
Have you ever thought making a cookbook yourself?
Actually, yes, we have that idea, but as with many things, we have a lot of ideas, but we were lacking in time to make those, to crystallize those ideas and to make it really happen, you know. So I'm afraid you're gonna have to wait for that book.
Yeah.
But it's definitely on the list.
yes, yeah.
Guys, a question. Is there something that you can advise to people who are starting with being entrepreneurs?
Yeah.
I think I have a good general advice. Like,
Okay.
if you start a company, try not to think about what you can get out of the company, but try to think about what you can give to the, like, what you really can give and put out there, you know. Don't think like, I want to make 2,000 euros per month and I want to live from this product. No, I mean, first think, what can I give that is gonna be different, that is gonna be an added value, you know, and what can I do for this planet, what can I do for animals, for other people, you know. I think that should be your starting point, you know. What can you give, what can you contribute? And then I think then you will automatically be passionate about your product and about, because you will really believe in it, and that's important. You have to be really convinced of your own products and be very confident, and then you don't need to convince other people, or you don't need to do heavy marketing or whatever to really sell your products. Like, I think if you are the biggest believer of your product, you will have a much easier time selling them. So.
Yeah, it's gonna shine through, I think. I mean, people, they can still distinguish when something is authentic or not. It's true. And also, yeah, there are a lot of quotes about that which are really true. Like, you know, you don't have to focus about the money, and that, you know, often is like the money comes at a certain moment as a result, but it should never be the driver, the drive of what you do, I think. And especially, I think, is much easier in our case, because when you have a bit of an ethical company, you know, like a business that really provides a positive change in the world, I believe it's, of course, much easier. Maybe if we were making, I don't know, elevator, I would find it harder. I don't know. I just say elevator, but that can also have a good use, you know. I think another advice that I would give, but I must quote, that is not totally mine, because I take it from a YouTube channel of a big American entrepreneur. It's called Dan Lok. The guy, he really built, like, he's a Chinese, like the son of a Chinese family that moved there, and he built really like an empire. And he said that his mentor at the time told him that the single one skill that an entrepreneur should have, even before being gifted with that thing, you know, or having a great idea, is like the ability to endure pain and stress. Because it's really stupid. No, it might sound really tragic, but it's true. I mean, I think you really don't have to believe in the utopia that things are always going to unfold nicely and smoothly, you know, and if you do things right, you'll never have negative comments. Like, it's not going to happen. So I think you really have to come to terms with the fact that there are going to be days or weeks that you feel bad because you feel maybe you're not doing it right, or you don't have money, or, you know, like you have a lot of negative feedbacks or whatever. And I think only if you stick through that, then the better times are going to come. But if you give up, yeah, then, I mean, then it's really time that you wasted. So don't you agree that you have to have a bit of a capacity to go through those phases?
Yes, but I think yeah, a lot of entrepreneurs say that yeah, if they would have known how much time they spent and how much energy they spent in starting up their companies, they would never have started, you know, because it's quite insane sometimes. Yeah. I must be honest. If you really like your free time and to see a lot of friends and to do a lot of traveling or whatever, like, then is not for you, I think. Yeah. Because you have to really be able to sacrifice a bit of your own time and be happy with not having a lot of personal time, and yeah, really giving 110%, you know, and yeah.
But to make it less tragic, it also comes with benefit. I mean, we don't want to say now, oh, it's all sacrifice, because if you truly like what you do, yeah, it's a bit of a hatred and love thing, you know. Okay, there are those moments of extreme low and extreme sacrifices, but then there are moments of fulfillment that you don't get from anything else, I bet, for us.
And you have a sense of freedom that you don't often have in other jobs where you work for other companies. Or like, you really feel that you're working for your own project and your own, yeah, like you can go in any direction that you want, you know. It's all up to you, and if you're successful or you fail, it's all your own doing. So you only have yourself to thank or to blame. So it gives you a sense of freedom that you don't have in a normal job.
Yes.
Okay, guys. Well, that was a lot. I learned a lot today, and I think everybody who will be listening and watching also will learn a lot and try to find some motivation in all of that and go and do their stuff. I was wondering, who do you want to amplify?
So we decided to nominate or like put in the spotlight Lucifer Leaves Coffee. I don't know if you heard about them.
Yeah, I've been there yesterday.
Great. We also. We missed each other.
Yeah, I've been there yesterday. I had their beetroot latte and the beet latte, and there was I had a cake. It was like red cake. Well, it wasn't the red velvet one. It was the marble, probably the marble one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
it was good.
also get the black lattes and those heart-shaped donuts. But we go every weekend, no matter what.
We are addicted.
Nice. Okay, so it's going to be very interesting for me to talk to them.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Also because we are big coffee lover, like we drink a lot of coffee, and because she is Italian, she also loves it. She grew up with coffee. So.
Also, if you are an entrepreneur, you will find it extremely helpful. No, I don't want to make people addicted to that, but it's a nice gift. But we wanted to nominate them because they are really hard worker. They actually had so much troubles to start their company. Like they actually exist for almost 4 years, and they obtained the authorization to open their cafe only last year. So for 2 years, they had a place that they couldn't exploit. So they really went through so much, but they're so determined and hard working, and they're really in it for the animals. And they launched, and then 2 months later, it was again lockdown. So I think they really deserve some attention and support.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm going to definitely reach out to them and have this conversation as well. Where can we find you? Where can everybody find you?
So
well, mainly online, like shop.veganbutcher.be. It's our web shop, and we are based in Brussels. So our atelier where we produce everything is in Saint-Josse in Brussels.
Mm-hmm.
So if you live anywhere in Belgium, you can order through our web shop, and we can deliver it to your place. So feel free to come to visit our web shop and see from there, and let you be.
You can deliver it fresh, cold, and good. That's the most important.
Exactly.
Yes. And if you, and in any case, all those links to our web shop are also on our social medias, namely Instagram and Facebook. So if you type Vegan Butcher Belgium, you're gonna find our page.
Thank you very much. You guys are very busy people, so I'm really thankful for taking this hour and more than an hour, as I see, and having time with me. Seriously, it's much appreciated. Well, encourage everybody to go to your website and to choose, everybody who is in Belgium, and to choose some new and awesome vegan things, because I received my box, I think it was like 3 weeks ago, and the sausage was awesome. Really, it was very good.
Thank you.
Thanks. And thanks to you for this very nice project, because I think we really need this kind of initiatives in Belgium.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I have to be somewhere. So to me, it's I really enjoy this. I speak to a lot of people. I understand how everybody works, and the people came to me with feedback saying that, okay, so our episode will be probably split in 2. So because it's very long. I already had the feedback that the long episodes are not working well. But I'm also here, and I'm also learning. And as I said, I have nowhere else to be, and what I really appreciate is that people are ready to come and to talk and being heard. It's I think it's awesome, really.
Yes.
Right.
So
Thank
for
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, and looking forward.
Bye.
Thanks for staying till the end of the episode, and as usual, I would like to give a shout out to an independent musician. Completely Buffy Blitzed is a line from a Bloodhound Gang song, You're Pretty When I'm Drunk, which merged into a dark energy driven artist whose first single is now available on all music platforms. So, here we go.
Carefree, carefree, that's what you always will be. Carefree. I remember you telling me you're gonna leave at 3 and now it's way past 6. There's something to be fixed. You tell me ready to go as if it's nothing at all. You are surprised that I know we're to go out now. You didn't get me, 'cause you just can't breathe. You just can't breathe. Can give no guarantee. The nights are beating you and get ready in a few minutes, but you turn out to have lost your travel ticket. I'm waiting for you for a whole new hour or two before you're ready now to go out and meet me. You don't feel guilty.